Let's bring in now Shadow Minister for Defence, Andrew Hasty. Andrew, you are tonight at a war memorial in WA. Look, my colleague Peter Credlin, I think, said it the most eloquently earlier this evening when she said that Australians have always answered freedom's call. We've never ignored a call to fight and defend our peace.
Anzac Day, Sharri, is the most important day on our calendar for a number of reasons. Number one, it's the day where we celebrate Australia stepping out onto the world stage for the first time and being tested in the most extreme circumstances at war. It's important because we celebrate the highest human virtues: sacrifice, service before self, duty, teamwork, courage, perseverance. All those virtues are critical to democracies and their health. And then finally, Anzac Day poses a challenge for us all. As we look sacrifice in the face and we see 100,000 faces of the fallen staring back at us, it poses a challenge. Are we living up to the heritage that they have given us, and are we living up to the virtues they've showed in what they did?
That's such a good point. Tens of thousands of Australians have given up their lives, sacrificed their lives to defend the values that we hold so dear, many of us hold so dear. Do you think those values are at risk? Do you think we are doing enough to defend these Australian values of free speech, of empathy, of compassion, of respect?
Yeah, I think it is. Every year we have to refresh those values and recommit ourselves to them, because democracies are fragile. Australia is only an experiment starting in 1901. It's been tested before and it will be tested again, and it will be the values that see us through the next challenge. So I think Anzac Day is really important, and I think what I'm detecting from a lot of people is that they're tired of the constant politicisation of our institutions, whether it be our schools, our universities, our sports, and now Anzac Day. People are very tired of it, and that's why we saw a big turnout today. People getting back to basics, celebrating our Anzacs and the virtues that they have shown us.
Well, you just referenced the politicisation of Anzac Day. So, what do you make of these pro-Palestinian protesters who tried to hijack the day today?
Look, I think Australians are tired of radicals hijacking all areas of our life with politics. Anzac Day is a day of unity, not of division. These people are trying to divide us, and Australians are just tired of being divided. And the comments I picked up during the day, people had very little regard for these protesters. Sure, this is a democracy. Sure, people are entitled to express their view, but it was disrespectful and it was a poorly chosen time. Indeed, it was designed to hijack the very day where we come together.
Look, let's turn to the major counter-terror raids that we saw unfold in southwest Sydney yesterday. Today we learn 5 of the 7 juveniles arrested have now been charged with a range of terrorism and extremism offences. The Daily Telegraph has revealed that the alleged youth terror cell was nabbed by police through a WhatsApp group that was found on the phone of the teenager accused of the Wakeley church stabbing attack. And then the Sydney Morning Herald reported this afternoon that, allegedly 2 of the teens arrested had graphic videos of Islamic State beheadings, with one also allegedly possessing bomb-making instructions. So, Andrew Hasty, this is concerning that these teenagers, 15 to 17-year-olds, had been enticed by this sort of material.
That's right, Sharri. These teenagers will have their day in court, and these offences are alleged. But I think what it really highlights is that there is a contest of ideas out there, and the contest is largely happening out of sight, possibly online, and through areas of the community where we don't have visibility and transparency. And that's why I'm concerned about another terror attack. If there is this contest of ideas happening and we're losing, how many other people do we know out there who are planning an attack? And that's why we've got to support our security agencies. We've got to support the local leadership in these communities and make sure that these young people who are being radicalised don't go down the path of this teenager who tried to kill Bishop Emmanuel.
Yeah, exactly. And ASIO boss Mike Burgess said just yesterday that there's a 50% chance of a terror attack in the next year. It's so concerning. Andrew Hasty, thank you very much for joining us this